Hello guys, Rohit here. Today in this video, we are going to solve another problem in ARIS concept in interview bit. So our today's problem is finding the duplicate in an array. This problem was previously asked in Amazon VMware and Riverbed. So what the problem basically says is you are given an array which has say it to be A, which has a size of n plus 1. So there are n plus 1 elements inside this array, but each and every element, say it to be x, is less than or equals to n. So, say for example, there are five elements. Sorry, there are five elements in the given array, and every element is between 1 and 4. So we are going to make use of this logic in order to solve this problem. So here initially they are given a sample input which consists of 3, 4, 1, 4, 1. Okay. Here we are having two repeating elements 4 and 1. But they asked us to, if there are multiple possible answers, like in the above sample case, you may output any one. If there is no duplicate, then we must output minus 1. So this is the thing. So uh, also they have given some time constraints like time complexity must be in linear time, and also the space complexity must be less than or equals to order of n. Okay. The problem gets interesting when there is some constraints like this. Okay, let's see the basic brute force logic if you want to solve. Okay, initially we're gonna loop through all the elements, loop for all elements. Okay, after looping through all the elements, say for example, initially we are capturing the first element, and from second element to the end, we are going to check whether this first element is present or not. If it is present, so then we are going to return the first element. Similarly, if we are going in the second iteration of the loop, if we are capturing the second element, we are going to check from third element to the rest of the array whether this element is present or not. If this element is present, then we are going to return that value as said by the question. Okay, so we are required to have two two nested for loops for the brute forcing technique. So the second for loop is for rest of the array, and we are going to have a if check here to check whether we are having the captured element, whatever element we are capturing in the first loop, if that is equals to whether it is present in the rest of the array. Okay, if it is present, we are going to return. If it's not present, we are going to return minus 1. So this is the basic brute forcing logic. But if you are going by this logic, the time complexity is going to be order of n square, because we are having two nested loops. But we are gonna implement a other logic which is order of n. Do you think it's actually possible? Yeah, it's possible. If you know about the counting sort, which is one of the fastest sorting techniques, but it makes use of the more space in order to reduce the time complexity. In case if you wanna use any time, if you are going to reduce the time complexity, sometimes it is necessary for us to make use of the space. Okay, so I'm going to tell you one such logic. So basically, what happens in counting sort is, say for example, you are given an array 15896. So you are given an array like this, and you are asked to sort it. Okay, basically you are asked to sort it. So what they are going to do, they are going to prepare an other array which has the maximum number of elements which is equals to the maximum element in the given array. Say in the given array, the maximum element we can find by looping through once. So which is order of n. We are looping it through once to find the max value. The max value we are from this using this max value, we are declaring another array which has n plus 1 elements. So it has 1 plus elements, which indexing starts from 0 to n. Okay? 0 to n, and we are declaring initially all the values are zeros. Okay. How many it might be? Assume it to be, yeah, 333. Okay. So we are having 9 elements in this array, which is initialized to 0. Okay. So in the next thing, as we found out the maximum value, we are going to write another for loop which traverses along the given input array, and if ever you are finding the element, we are gonna increase the respective value of the index. So a of 0 is 1. So we are say this array to be frequency array. So basically we are trying to capture the frequency of the element. So we are increasing the frequency array arrays ith element, like so here basically a of 0 is 1. So frequency of 1, we are going to increase it by 1. So frequency of 1 0 initially, so it is getting increased to 1. So similarly we are having 5. So the 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 5 is here, so this gets increased by 1. So similarly 8, we are having 8. So 8 gets increased by 1, 9 gets increased by 1. So similarly 6 and 5. Okay, so in this way we are having it. Also while printing, we will make use of these frequencies in order to return the sorted sequence. Okay, so here we have one first element, so we're going to print 1. We're having one fifth element, so next it is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or something of that sort. If you are having two elements, then this gets increased to 2. So we are going to make use of this logic in order to solve this problem. So we are going to check whenever this frequency is becoming 2, frequency of a particular element is becoming 2, then we are going to return that value. Else if there is no such element, then we are going to return -2. So initially I'm going to declare a dynamic array which is said to be say frequency. Okay, before doing that we are required to capture the size of the given input array. Okay, I'm declaring the frequency array to the size of n, and I'm initializing each and every value to 0 initially. So I'm going to write a for loop to traverse through the given input array, which is less than I less than n and semicolon a plus plus. Okay, now while traversing, we are required to increase the particular frequency of ith element. So we are going to capture frequency of a of I plus equals 1. So we are increasing the value by 1. At the same time, we can check whether the frequency of a of I equal to 2. So if it is hitting the value 2, then we can basically, what we can do, we can return the value of a of I. Else, if this is not going to happen, we are gonna return the value -1. So this is basically our logic. So let's see how it goes. Testing the code. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry for this. This must be n. Let's test it again. Yeah, it's a success. Let's submit the code. So yes, all test cases have been passed. So this is it for this video, guys. If you like the video, please share it with your friends. And if you like my channel, subscribe to my channel for more such videos like this. Turn on notifications